Hello? Do you have questions? Then I need you to start again. Read it. What did you say? You said you read it? So tell me what you read. Yeah. Yeah. Why? Why would we do that? Oh no, you got it wrong. Read it again. They weren't. No. Mm-mm. Try again. Yeah, pretty much. Why? Yeah, they don't want them there. Why? Why do you think? If you had to guess. It was all of them. So why would they want them? No, that's a good start. Yeah, that's an excellent point. What did you think, sir?
Jamie.
Hello? What do you think? The emblem and changing the name. Why does it matter changing it from a riot to a massacre? What do you think? What is a riot? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have 30 seconds left. Question, what is a riot? What is a riot? Yes, sweetheart, you have your hand up. Go ahead. Yeah.
I said, it's like fighting for what's right, like fighting for what's wrong. What
So
they
you
have
think
to
a
do.
riot is fighting for what's right?
Not fighting, but like, I don't know how to put it, like they're sticking up for what they
To
think.
stick up for what's right? Do you mean protest?
Yes, protest, yeah.
Okay, so, I like the confetti. Okay, so the protest, so what is the difference between protesting and rioting? Because I think you're on the right track, but I think there's a little bit of a difference. Does every,
I mean, every right doesn't have to be violent.
very good. I think and I think that's the key there, is that a riot kind of implies that it's violent. A riot implies that it's violent. All right, so a riot implies violence. So what about massacre? Massacre doesn't sound peaceful, I can tell you that. What's the difference between the riot and the massacre then?
Riot is like a bunch of people being violent and like there might be a few casualties, but a massacre is like a whole bunch of killing.
Yeah, it's like a slaughter. Yeah, I like that. Does anybody else want to add to that? So if you massacre something, what do you do? I'm sure they do that in video games, right? Have a massacre. What are you doing if there's a massacre? Let's say that again. Killing a lot of people. I would agree with that. Or destruction, lots of turmoil. Okay. So this says right here, in 1921, so that's a little bit over 100 years ago. Because this is, what year is it? Right. So it's a little over 100 years ago. In Greenwood, a neighbor in Tulsa. Tulsa is in what state? Does anybody know?
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Very good. And it was home to about 10,000 African Americans. On June 1st, 1921, hundreds of white Tulsans looted the neighborhood and burned much of it to the ground. So they came into the black neighborhood, and what did they do? They stole, and they destroyed it. And then what else did they do? How did they destroy it? They set it on fire. Yeah. And they burned much of it to the ground. More than 300 people died, mostly African Americans. In 1997, which is almost 100 years later, not quite, the Tulsa Race Commission was formed to look into what happened. And in 2019, the commission officially changed its name from the riot to the massacre. What do you think, who do you think when they say riot, whose fault do you think it made it look like? Who started it? When you say riot, it makes it sound like what? Who's the one who caused the problems, you think, Courtney? Before we know anything yet, we don't know nothing yet. I know what you thought. What did you think?
Without knowing what they would probably think African Americans, they're not right.
Okay, so maybe people were protesting and then it got late. But a massacre sounds like they just did what? Yeah, just wanted to destroy. Yeah. So a riot there might have been something behind it. Okay, well we're gonna find out. Alright. So we're gonna go over real quick. What is this? Anybody ever see a timeline before? Yeah? Okay. So before the Tulsa Race Massacre, which is right here in the middle, oil was discovered close to Tulsa. Why might oil have an impact on this? What do you do with oil? So if we found oil here at Harding University, what would happen? Why would they tear the school down? Okay, and then what would happen? What do you think they would do? Okay, when you have oil, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Why? Why do you think? So if there's oil, there's lots of money. How many of you believe that? Anybody ever been to Texas? Anyone ever go to Texas? You have? Yeah? Is there a lot of money in oil?
I've only done it for like 2 weeks, so I don't know.
Oh, so you don't know? Oh, well, there's money in the oil business, that's for certain. Okay, so if this was a desert, nobody lived here, and we found oil, what would happen next? Gentlemen back here at this table, what would happen? We find oil, nobody lives around here, what do you think is going to happen? What's going to happen? What do you think? Nobody lives here, we find oil, what do you think could happen?
Can you say again your question, please?
Yes, I'll go slow. Nobody lives here, they find oil. What happens next?
they're gonna
Dígame en español.
construir, ellos van a construir, I don't know, I can't explain that, sorry.
No, en español está bien.
Está preguntando de qué pasa si encuentran, si nadie vive aquí y encuentran aceite, ¿verdad? Ya no van a llegar a hacer como que habite el lugar, sino que van a construir fábricas para seguir sacando ese aceite, ¿no?
Yeah. Also, so what happens then? People have to do what? You're right.
They're gonna get bored getting the oil, right?
Right. So then if they're going to get work, what do? You're right. Build on that. So yes, everyone's going to be, they're going to be what? Is it going to be a desert? No. What's going to happen? It's a gas station. It could be. Well, there's a couple steps between it becoming a gas station.
Construction, people might move there.
Construction. Yep. We brought that up. And then what else? So do we have houses for these people? No. So we got to build them. So what's going to happen to our desert? What is it going to turn into? Yes, the population's going to go up. It's going to become a city or it's going to start as a town, then a city, and the population's going to go up, and we're going to have businesses.
Oh,
Yeah, you were on the right track. Okay, so then they have World War One. You hear about World War One? Okay, African Americans fought in World War One. They came back and they were treated very poorly. Okay. Then they had the flu, and then we had the Tulsa Race Massacre, and then we had the KKK membership going up. Who are the KKK? Who? Anybody know what it stands for? Say that again louder. Ku Klux Klan. Very good. Anybody know who they are? Say that again.
I just don't get like that.
Yeah, they don't, and they still exist today. As a matter of fact, there was a neighborhood in Charlotte when the kids were trick-or-treating, gave out little cards to become members to the KKK. Oh, it's still a thing. It's still a thing. They didn't go away. Yeah. All right. So the KKK starts growing in population. Tulsa Race Massacre Commission is formed, and then we have the Centennial year. So we're going to talk about all this today. Yeah, KKK is from Tulsa. That's where it's at, and you see, it's almost in the middle of the country. Has anyone ever been to Oklahoma? I haven't. I've never been to Oklahoma. I've been to Texas, Louisiana, but I've never been to Oklahoma. All right. Are you ready? Mr. Larry, can you put on the audio first, please? And I have a question.